Hello, this is Kathleen of American College Strategies, and I am on the University of California, San Diego campus, La Jolla, California in San Diego County. And I've just taken an hour-and-a-half tour and a half-hour talk with admissions about what it takes to be admitted to the University of California at San Diego and what it has to offer students in California, in the United States, and around the world. The University of California, San Diego is only one campus in the University of California system, spanning from the north in Berkeley and University of California, San Francisco, to the very southern campus here in San Diego. University of California, San Diego is really known for the sciences, but as I learned today, it also has a fabulous reputation in the arts with the La Jolla Playhouse right here on campus. And so the drama students really get a hands-on experience of getting ready on off-Broadway production. The University of California, San Diego has over 23,000 undergrad students. So this year, for the coming fall of 2014, they had 70,000 applicants, and they accepted 33%. That is the lowest acceptance rate that they've had in the last few years. Last year it was 37% accepted, this year only 33%. So you can see that it is a very selective school. The average GPA for 100% of the students who were accepted here was 3.7 or higher, with the mean GPA of 4.11. So this is a school for top-notch students who understand what it takes to do well on school and are very directed in what they want to study. UC San Diego is on the quarter system, and that's very fast-paced. You're in class for 10 weeks. The 11th week you take finals. So you have to be used to not letting anything fall by the wayside, because in 10 weeks, your finals are here and you're a whole new set of classes. So I need students on this campus and applying here who know how to study, know how to get things done quickly. UC San Diego tuition for in-state, when you consider tuition, room, board, books, fees, it's about $30,000. For out-of-state and my international students, it's about $53,000. That's all inclusive: insurance, expenses, room and board, meals, and tuition. So I want the students in California to know it's still running about $30,000 unless you live at home. To live out here on campus, that is what it's going to be. About 95% of freshmen live here on campus. After that, some of them decide to room in houses off, and there's a great public transport system put on by the university to get students in and around the campus. What is unique about UC San Diego as compared to the other University of California campuses is their 6-college system. When you apply and you pick choices 1 to 6. They're very distinct and very different. You can be an engineer in Revelle College, you can be an engineer in the Marshall College, but their general education requirements for each of those colleges changes even though you are an engineering major. So you have to do a lot of online research. I recommend to my students they look at blogs from students here on campus to find out which of these colleges would best suit them. There's Revelle, Muir, Marshall, Warren, Roosevelt, and 6th. So make sure you do your research because it's asked on the application and you need to know. Additionally, what you need to know about the University of California is the application deadlines. It comes online August 1st, and you can't start actually sending it in till November 1st to November 30th. November 30th is the cutoff at 11:59 p.m. You cannot apply after that. So for students who are seniors in high school for next year, remember, by November 30th, it's done. You have applied to the University of California. If you wake up December 1st and forgot to press the button, it's too late. So for all students across the United States, California, and internationally, really start looking over the summer, August 1st, for the Common Application and the University of California application. And when you look at some of the facts about UC San Diego, I'm going to read some of them. It's been, Washington Monthly has named it the #1 school that has positive impact on the nation. It's #3 in the best U.S. public university, and that was a world survey that was done, and it came out #3. It was also #9 in excellence because of the research that this school does that affects not only the United States and the students here, but the world. So you can see it's a big research institution. There are 3 hospitals around here. Scripps, which is initially founded in 1903 from Berkeley grads. Scripps Hospital is here, a major research hospital, and then the university came after that. So yes, there are stressors here, just like there would be at any university. You have to get your business done, but there's lots of fun going on. Tammy talked about students dropping pumpkins and watermelons off the big 7-story buildings. Some physics departments didn't do well on a test, and the question was the velocity of a 7-pound watermelon off a building. It was a watermelon or a pumpkin. And so the students argued with the professor, and they actually dropped it off the building and found out the students were correct. So I don't know whether this is a myth, an urban legend, but it was certainly spoken about here on campus. And it just gives you an indication of the fun that you can have while you're studying, but you can have fun while you're studying. Another thing is I noticed lots of art. Here on campus, I noticed the engineering building behind me is a 5-story building, and on the corner is a house that is cantilevered off the top or the roof of the building. And our guide told me that one of their past students was an engineering student, international student from Korea, and it was an art project he did because he felt kind of his equilibrium was off coming from another country here, and he felt like his house was simply dropped in the middle of campus, and he was a little unsettled. So the 3-degree angle of the house sitting on the corner of a 5, 6, 7-story building was indicative of how he felt when he first arrived here. That is one example of art that is all around campus. Another one is there's a path I took that has the tiles of a giant snake that point towards the Geisert Library. And each of the tiles is different colored. And I was told that as the tiles chip, staff come in, replace a tile with a new color tile, and take an aerial photograph. So as they compile these photographs year after year, and they keep them, when you flick the book of photographs, it looks like the snake is actually shedding its skin as it would do in real life. So it's really a living form of art. As well on the campus, the Geisert Library, which you see behind me, which kind of looks like a tree, is named after Theodore Geisert, who we know as Dr. Seuss. His home is in La Jolla here, and there is a beautiful statue of him standing next to the Cat in the Hat. Beautiful bronze sculpture. And when he passed, his widow donated money, and they have the Geisert Library and this statue of Theodore Geisert and the Cat in the Hat to commemorate his life here in La Jolla and his gift to the UC San Diego campus. So what I want to tell you as I come away from my visit here is it's a great campus. It's a great science campus. It's also a great art campus. It's also a very selective campus. If you want to come here and live in 365 days of sunshine and be challenged academically, it's a good spot to be in. But you need to start early, preparing to come here, and you need to apply early to make sure you're done. And I always think my students should be done by November 1st. Don't wait. They are having a wait list for this coming year. However, I was told in the last 3 years of wait lists, they have never taken anybody on the wait list. So for students who think they can get on a wait list here and probably get accepted, I would say that's pretty sure not going to happen. So if you've not been accepted here, look at another school for you. If you have been accepted here, you really should seriously consider UC San Diego. One of the top in the state, one of the top in the country, and one of the top in the world. And if you have any questions about schools, whether here in California, the United States, or around the world, call me, Kathleen, at American College Strategies. I love working with all my students, and we have lots of fun, and we really get to know each other.